Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to the Friday Five. All right, so April 12th. A lot of things coming up in Easter time's coming.
Yes, Easter is coming. Now everybody's getting ready for graduations next year, the end of the school year. All the kids are doing, just finished their SAR testing. So many things going on, especially with school and that kind of stuff. So getting ready for the summer. So we got the first tip, the first tip on our Friday Five is going to be for those travelers, making plans for the summer. This is a really good source to keep handy. You can go to travel.state.gov/destination, and you can pretty much, get all the information you need when you're traveling, making plans, making sure you got all your documents in order.
That's right, out your passports, if there's certain alerts for your area that you're visiting.
Yes, if there's any issues that, are happening or things that are going on around the area that you're going to be visiting, you definitely want to have, the alerts set on this website.
And also make sure you have your shots. Like if you're traveling in certain areas, you may need a hepatitis A or typhoid or malaria.
So definitely check it out. Keep it handy, okay?
Yep, that's
All right, number 2.
All right, let's see
the number
here.
2 is going to be 50 little things that you can do to show your loved one that you love them. Just random things that are free that you can just do to show them how much you love them.
Yes, and they are pretty basic, but they're very good. They're so easy to do, and they don't cost any money.
Exactly, like cooking their favorite meal.
Like asking if you're okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, or just walking up to them and giving them a hug, showing them some love.
Saying you love each other. Texting each other occasionally.
That also works.
For no reason.
Yeah,
that's real
out
nice.
of the blue, everybody loves to feel loved every now and then, so definitely do that for your loved one.
Now this next
Number 3
is something I don't know much about how to freeze food.
Yeah, so this is great. This is a great resource on how to, save some money on your grocery shopping if you buy by bulk, and how to put stuff in the freezer. But you better check this list out, because it gives you all the information you need to know about the stuff that you actually should freeze and the stuff that maybe you shouldn't be freezing.
Yeah, for example, uncooked batters, cake and pancake waffles. Don't freeze that.
Yeah. So
don't freeze eggs or pasta, apparently.
Yeah, so definitely check this out, all right? So number 4.
Okay. So let's get back to just us here. We'll talk about the Dram Shop.
Yeah, so tell us about that.
So we actually have a lot of cases that involve, unfortunately, drunk drivers, where our client is hit by a drunk driver.
Yes.
And in most cases, the standard auto policy, the minimum required by the state of Texas is $30,000, which when you get hurt is really not that much money.
Or when there's a death.
Or when there's a death, that's right. Or maybe there's multiple people in a car.
Exactly.
Then it might be a 30-60 policy, but still. And even if you have your own coverage, for example, underinsured motorist or uninsured motorist, a lot of times it's not enough, especially in a death type situation or a case where they're not able to work.
Or they're, seriously injured and they have to spend several days or weeks in the hospital.
In that kind of case, and it's not easy, but there's something called the Dram Shop. Okay, that's a law in Texas that in certain situations you might be able to go after establishment or a bartender that's overserved somebody. So it could be where they kept serving somebody that obviously they were drunk, they should have known, but they still do it anyway.
Yes.
Or it could be like an underage driver that somebody that should not be drinking at all.
That's right.
Okay, and so it's very difficult in those kind of cases, because you really have to go back, hopefully find some video. Credit card statements help a lot, where people are making payments. Finding all that evidence really makes a big difference. I know lately there's been, without mentioning names, there's been a couple of bars that have repeatedly been in trouble recently.
I know,
for some fatalities.
Yes, so I mean that's definitely something to look at and to consider. If you've been involved in an accident that it was caused by a drunk driver, that's definitely something you want to mention to your attorney, and they should look into.
That's right. Okay.
All right.
So number 5, which is going back to Easter eggs.
We're getting ready for Easter,
and
we have some about 100 ideas on what to do with those hard-boiled eggs, or like what we do is the confetti eggs. So
That's right.
we save the shells, from every time that we cook breakfast, or cook anything with eggs. We wash, and dry the shells, and we fill them up with confetti. We cover them up. We color them, and then on Easter Day, those are the eggs that we hide around the yard, and then we send our kids off to find them, and then we have a confetti egg fight between adults and kids.
Of
It's
course.
basically just bumping their heads or crashing eggs into each other's head, and everybody ends up with like all this confetti.
I love if you go through all these pictures, which we're not going to do right now, but if you go through all the pictures, you have some really creative ideas.
They are.
Unicorns, cactus, all sorts of neat things.
Yes,
Worlds.
you can make fish, little lion's head, clowns. I've made some of these. We made some of these for a charity event, and we sold them
Oh, yeah, that's right.
to raise funds. So it was an event during the Easter holiday. So it was popular with people. So anyways, definitely
So
check it out.
Get your creative juices going, especially with the kids. They really love this, and it's so important to them to, build those memories, those traditions.
Definitely.
So
All right. Well, thank you so much, guys. Enjoy your weekend and be safe.
we'll talk to y'all soon.
Bye.
Bye everybody.